My name is Jasmine Kara. I grew up in a small town called Örebro, outside of, in Sweden, a small town in Sweden, 2 hours from Stockholm, and I knew early that I wanted to do music. I knew actually on my 11th birthday, I was performing for the first time it was a talent show, and I was singing Shoop Shoop Song by Cher, and yeah, it was just like, in 2 seconds I knew that I belonged there when I was on stage. It was kind of crazy feeling. It's like craziest high you can possibly imagine.
Try my love, try my love, try my love again. Hey, just one more time. I got to treat you right now, baby.
When I was a teenager, I stopped doing music for almost 2 years because I went through like a destructive relationship and, you know, just a destructive time in life.
Cause those eyes are way too wide, and I'm a fool for his style, and I'm weak to his smile. I know his love is gonna take my life. I get paralyzed.
And it was actually quite bad, so I ended up in the mental clinic for trying to commit suicide, and I was there for 2 months in the ward. So one day actually my contact person came in with a guitar to my room and said, "Do you know how to play on this guitar?" And I said, "I don't know," and after a while I couldn't, you know, keep my hands off, so I started playing on the guitar, and in that moment I guess is where something happened, when I realized that, wow, this is very, very powerful. So slowly build up my confidence and everything in life. So my Unbreakable album. Well, I guess it kind of described my journey to there.
Boy, all you talk is cheap. All your secrets that you're trying to...
The first track I actually heard was In the Basement, which went on to be used internationally by IKEA and everyone else. And In the Basement was a breakthrough track. It was funky, it was bluesy, and she's this petite, blonde, it's dark-haired, sorry, half blonde, half black hair singer. And her vocals were amazing, and it was a time where Amy Winehouse was, you know, we were looking for the next Amy Winehouse, and she had that element of rawness and dynamicism that you were like, oh my god, who's this? She's amazing. And she's from Sweden, she's so little. So I saw her in concert, and she was stunning. She was really, really, really good. So I've always sort of followed her and her career as it's grown. She's a very exciting singer.
I've got my shadowy sides and my fucked up ways to behave, but I stand up for my imperfection. I'm not an angel or a saint, and I never will be. I'll stick with me.
I wanted to have my own record label because I wanted to decide and, you know, have the freedom to create whatever I want to do. You know, have the freedom to work with whoever I want to work with, and just, create what I want to create, so. Beat Funktion is a great band, very funky, very soulful, and I wanted to do a collab with them because it's also the kind of music they do is very big part of me and who I have been up until here. So,
well, Jasmine Kara, she's quite well known here in Sweden. She's been on TV and, you know, done a lot of big shows here and there, and she's had her career. She has a story about, you know, being the underdog that has fought for a very long time to get where she is today. And her music is kind of veered towards 60s, 70s soul, rock, pop music. And her voice is very intense and bright and beautiful and powerful. And I felt I needed something along those lines for Over the Ocean.
So when I heard this song, I really liked it instantly because I like the groove in it, I like the melodies, it's very funky, you know, it's uplifting, it makes you happy. It depends on what I feel, but it's really important for me to only do cooperations with people that I really feel like, okay, this something that is inspiring, you know, teaching me something, and that I just have, you know, fun is number one. With nowhere to hide, your motherless child, keep looking to find where it's great lyrics. But mostly, more than the lyrics, to me it has always been about melodies, honestly. I might be weird in that way, but I feel like melodies can talk as much as lyrics, or sometimes even more, to me. You know, especially when, like, English is not my first language, obviously, but but it has always, that's why when music is everyone's first language, like that does music, you know, to me it's a universal language, and it's just so easy to take in. Knock on a door, where is your destiny?
Jasmine is also a very strong live performer, and you could tell her talents and her qualities when we went into the studio. She's got a lot of energy about her, which is what the song needs. And I think Jasmine was appealed by the 70s funk approach, which was, you know, slightly her style, but not completely. But it was sort of related. She could identify it, relate to it. So, yeah, I think we had fun, both of us.
Ja.
Känns nice alltså.
Skitkul.
Alltså,
Grymt, eller hur? Det kommer bli
alltså
skitbra.
tracket är så jäkla bra.
Härligt.
Du har gjort ett skitbra jobb också.
Nej, ni har gjort.
Jag kände så här när du hade sjungit liksom, för det ger en så mycket energi liksom, att Damon lät lite sömnig liksom, i jämförelse med det. Men det kanske är mer en så här mixgrej.
Nej, fan.
The work she does with Damian Elliott on this track, it really shows the strength and the power of her voice. I think she was just a great choice.
I would describe their song Over the Ocean as a blinder. As we say in London, an absolute blinder. It's a dramatic, it's big, it does have that 70s retro film credit opening scene feeling, which is really cool. You want to turn it up. It begs you to turn it up. It really does. And I did.
I really liked playing with Beat Funktion because what I really like with their recordings is that it sounds very organic, it sounds very live, and that's why also this feeling stays there. Like it's dirty and rough, you know, and that's what I really like about it.
What does Green Man mean to you?
Green Man? Who is that? Green Man to me means ready to go, like the traffic lights, you know, it's a red man, that means stop. Green man is like go all the way.